Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel, Fluent Pro Hub.
Hey friends, welcome back. So, are you ready to take your English skills to the next level? Today, I'm going to share some super simple, super effective tips that will help you learn English faster than ever before. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll feel so confident about speaking English that you won't even believe how far you've come. But let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it. You know what? Learning English is one of the most valuable things you can do for yourself. Think about it. English isn't just another language. It's the global language. Whether you're traveling, working, studying, or connecting with people online, English opens doors. It gives you access to knowledge, opportunities, and friendships all over the world. Imagine being able to chat with someone from New York, London, or Sydney like it's no big deal. That's the power of English, and you can achieve that. All you need is the right strategy and a little bit of consistency. So where do you start? Well, here's the first thing you need to know. Start small and stay consistent. A lot of people think they need to study for hours every day, but no. Even 10 to 15 minutes daily can make a huge difference if you do it regularly. For example, pick one new word every day. Write it down, say it out loud, and use it in a sentence. Let's say today's word is confident. Say it after me. Confident. Now try using it in a sentence. I am confident about my English skills. Repeat it throughout the day. Before you know it, those small efforts add up, and boom, you're already ahead of where you started. Remember, progress takes time, but consistency is key. Every expert was once a beginner, okay? Now, here's something else you need to do. Surround yourself with English every single day. This is where the magic happens. Watch your favorite movies or TV series in English. Yes, even with subtitles at first. If you love watching action movies, watch them in English. Love cooking shows? Watch them in English too. Listen to English podcasts while commuting or doing chores. There are so many great podcasts out there. For beginners, try The English We Speak by BBC. It's short, fun, and perfect for learning everyday phrases. The more you hear the language, the easier it becomes to understand. But here's the secret sauce. Speak out loud. Don't worry about making mistakes. That's how we all learn. Pretend you're having conversations with imaginary friends. Talk to yourself in front of the mirror. Record your voice and listen back. For example, imagine you're ordering food at a restaurant. Practice saying, "Hi, I'd like to order a cheeseburger and fries, please." Or maybe you're asking for directions. "Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the train station?" These little practices will boost your confidence big time. Trust me, the more you speak, the better you'll get. Another thing you absolutely must do is find your tribe. Learning a language alone can sometimes feel lonely. But guess what? There are millions of people around the world who are also learning English, just like you. Join online communities, forums, or language exchange groups. Use apps like HelloTalk or Tandem to practice with native speakers. Or better yet, start commenting on videos like this one. Seriously, leave me a comment below telling me where you're from and how long you've been learning English. I'd love to hear from you. When you connect with other learners, you motivate each other, share tips, and keep each other accountable. It's like having a team cheering you on. And here's the best part. Make it fun. Nobody said learning English has to be boring. Sing along to English songs. Pick your favorite artist and sing your heart out. Play word games like Scrabble or crossword puzzles. Watch funny YouTube videos in English. Laughing while learning? Yes, please. For example, if you're a fan of stand-up comedy, check out comedians like Kevin Hart or Trevor Noah. Their jokes are hilarious, and they use everyday English that's easy to follow. When you enjoy the process, you'll naturally stick with it longer. Plus, you'll remember things better because emotions stick in our brains. Now, here's something that a lot of people forget to do. Celebrate your wins, big or small. Did you have your first full conversation in English? Amazing. Did you finally pronounce a tricky word correctly? Go you. Learning a language is a journey, not a race. Be proud of every step forward, and don't forget to reward yourself along the way. Maybe treat yourself to your favorite snack after a good study session. Or buy yourself a little gift when you reach a milestone, like finishing a book in English. These celebrations keep you motivated and remind you how far you've come. One of the biggest mistakes people make when learning English is focusing too much on grammar rules. Don't get me wrong, grammar's important, but don't let it stop you from speaking. Think about babies. They learn to talk without knowing any grammar rules. They just listen, repeat, and practice. You can do the same. Instead of worrying about whether you're using the past perfect tense correctly, focus on communicating your ideas clearly. Over time, your grammar will improve naturally. For example, instead of stressing over saying, "I have been studying English for 2 years," you can simply say, "I study English for 2 years." People will still understand you, and that's what matters most. Another pro tip: read aloud every day. Reading is one of the best ways to improve your vocabulary, pronunciation, and fluency. Start with something simple, like children's books or short stories. As you get better, move on to newspapers, blogs, or novels. For example, if you're reading a sentence like, "The sun sets beautifully over the mountains," read it slowly and clearly. Pay attention to each word and how it sounds. Then try saying it from memory. This practice will train your brain to think in English and make speaking feel more natural. Speaking of reading, did you know that listening to audiobooks is another fantastic way to learn? Audiobooks let you hear native speakers using real-life language in context. Plus, you can listen while doing other things, like exercising or cleaning. Start with something easy, like Charlotte's Web by E.B. White, or motivational books like The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. These stories are inspiring, and they use simple language that's perfect for learners. Now, let's talk about pronunciation. One of the hardest parts of learning English is getting the sounds right. Some letters sound different depending on the word. For example, the O in hot versus hope. But don't worry, there are tricks to mastering pronunciation. First, focus on individual sounds. Use resources like YouTube videos or apps like Elsa Speak to practice difficult sounds. Second, pay attention to stress and intonation. In English, we emphasize certain syllables in words and certain words in sentences. For example, in the word banana, the second syllable is stressed. Banana. Practicing these patterns will make you sound more natural. Here's another cool idea. Create your own English environment. Label objects around your house with their English names. For example, put a sticky note on your fridge that says fridge, or on your chair that says chair. Every time you see these labels, say the word out loud. This trick helps reinforce vocabulary and makes learning part of your daily life. You can also change the language settings on your phone, social media accounts, or video games to English. This way, You're constantly exposed to the language without even realizing it. If you're serious about improving your English, set specific goals for yourself. For example, decide that by the end of the week, you'll learn 10 new words. Or challenge yourself to watch one English movie without subtitles. Having clear goals keeps you focused and gives you a sense of accomplishment when you achieve them. And don't forget to track your progress. Keep a journal where you write down new words, phrases, or experiences. Looking back at how much you've learned will motivate you to keep going. One question I often get is, how do I stay motivated? Great question. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline keeps you moving forward. To stay disciplined, create a routine. Set aside a specific time each day for English practice, even if it's just 10 minutes. Make it non-negotiable, like brushing your teeth. Another way to stay motivated is to remind yourself why you're learning English. Is it to travel the world? To get a better job? To connect with new friends? Whatever your reason, keep it in mind whenever you feel discouraged. Visualize your dream and let it push you forward. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're planning a trip to London. Picture yourself walking through the streets, chatting with locals, ordering food at a cafe, and exploring famous landmarks. Doesn't that sound exciting? Now imagine how much more enjoyable that trip would be if you could communicate confidently in English. That vision can inspire you to keep practicing, even on days when you don't feel like it. Another powerful tool for learning English is storytelling. Humans are wired to remember stories better than facts or lists. So instead of memorizing random vocabulary, create stories around the words you're learning. For example, if you're learning the words cat, jump, and window, make up a story. The cat jumped onto the window and looked outside. Stories help you remember words in context and make learning more interesting. So, friends, there you have it, my top tips for learning English like a pro. Remember, you've got this. Just take it one step at a time, stay consistent, and most importantly, have fun with it. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs this motivation. And hey, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We've got tons of awesome content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep shining, keep learning, and keep rocking your English journey.
If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you're here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe for more engaging content to improve your English. Keep practicing and take care.